Excellent video, little sister. You hit it right on the head. It is very worrisome to think about our children when we're gone, and they're being able to function and grow, and abundance, being able to accept the abundance that is out there for them. And I hear what you say about the schools. I just want to remind you that they're your schools. Anyone who has to ask, what are they teaching our children, that's part of the problem. Parents aren't going down there, dropping in on classes and finding out exactly what's being taught. If they did, they would see that teachers are very busy doing conflict resolution, because there's so many. You've got this class full of 35, 36, 40 kids, and each individual child has an issue that they bring to the table, and that's teachers are putting on band-aids. So if we want to know what's going on in the classrooms, we've got to start going in during lunch breaks, whatever, take some sick leave, just periodically go into the classroom and see exactly what's going on. And there's also the option of doing like a lot of the Christian right wing is doing, they're homeschooling. I also hear your passion behind us raising the need to raise soldiers, but we've got enough soldiers. There's enough killing going on. What our children need to be taught is conflict resolution. And you're comparing the black schools and the white schools. That's one of the very, very big differences between the two. The white schools have conflict resolution process. They have peer conflict resolution. They are teaching their kids how to resolve conflicts with their peers. And that's what we need to be teaching our kids at home. And that's what we need to be to make sure that they are teaching our children at school, that it be peer resolution. The best way to do it is if a middle school students come into grade school and facilitate peer, teach the elementary schools how to do it, how to resolve issues, and then the high schoolers go into the middle school and teach peer conflict resolution. And then it also be carried on at home. Resolution. Not slapping, not hitting, not whacking, but resolution. What I hear you say, let me repeat back what I heard you say. Learning to hear each other, not jump all with what I thought I heard you say or this or that, but learning to listen. Those are the skills. Being alert and learning how to listen. Those are the skills that are going to get our kids much further ahead. And hey, speaking Spanish, do you know what the statistics are as far as this country by 2025? 2020? 70% Spanish speaking. So yes, our kids need to speak it so they can function in the future. We've got to learn Spanish. We've got to stop letting them divide us. But at least learn the language so we can work together. Don't have to be friends, whatever. Have each other over, but know the language so we can at least speak and know what people are saying to and about us. But we as parents got to start getting in there. A lot of this is on us. I worked truancy for a couple of years. I wish I could tell you how many of our parents got mad at me for calling and saying, your child cutting class, they're getting a D. It really is affecting their grades. Well, a D, they passed with a D. Why are you calling me? Leave me alone. You know, I drop my kid off in school every day. I did my job. I watched them go in. Or the classic, oh, the teacher doesn't know how to take roll. Anything but, yeah, I know he's ducking out and, doing whatever. Taking responsibility for our children. We need to start making school visits. Volunteering at school. If our children see us volunteer, they'll learn that, oh, wow, that's what we do if we want to make changes in the community. We volunteer, we help out. We'll be teaching them by what we model. We also, when our kids come home with that peer conflict resolution, the whole points of learning that, parents, you learn that too, and use it at home. Not for your 2-year-old or 3-year-old, but come on. We have some sense. Start communicating with our children and start showing up at school. You might be surprised what your daughter or your son is wearing in school. How much makeup, what kind of clothes they have on. May be very different than what they left home in. You'll learn a lot. But more than anything, you'll know what they're teaching your child. And what you then have to teach. We need to start Saturday schools that are Afrocentric, as they're not going to teach it. They're doing conflict resolution. We cannot depend on the system to teach our kids. We've got to take that responsibility. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on this long. You can tell I'm an ex-teacher. I used to teach social skills. But I loved your video. I loved your passion and your concern. You're in the right direction. Definitely heading in the right direction. But we need peacemakers. We have enough soldiers out there killing each other. In the streets. In the classroom. Beating each other up. We need peacemakers. Our children need to learn how to communicate. And use the smart minds we know they have. Take care and peace, my sister.